I would just like to say this is an absolute victory, not only for this community of both counties, but for the brotherhood and the sisterhood of law enforcement. Everyone came together across the state, from our Tennessee Highway Patrol to every federal agency to every municipal and county sheriff's office in West Tennessee helped participate in that. And the sheriff is right when he said it is a brotherhood. So when someone needs help, we want to come help, and that's what we did from Henry County, coming over here every day and walking. A lot of the deputies are a little upset with me because they got blisters on their feet and sores and they're worn out, and we were just very fortunate. We worked yesterday about 12, 13 hours over here yesterday with a team of 9 deputies. Left yesterday afternoon, I'd say around 5 or 6 o'clock. Sheriff called us back about 12:30, said we may need another track dog. Stacey Bostwick handles Rowdy, one of our bloodhounds in Henry County. So we shot back over and got here quick as we could. We did run a track and got a good direction of travel. I would say this morning around 2:30, 3 o'clock. After that, we basically deemed a hot zone, and we were having teams work that. Corporal Bostwick and I had seen different patterns, and this was nothing but sheer luck. But we shot ahead a little bit of the hot zone, and we were going to set up on a field. Being from Henry County, we went into the wooded area, and where we were going to cover this large field area, and we just by chance found 2 deer stands in there. They weren't but about 50 yards apart. So I got Corporal Bostwick to get one on the west side, and I got one on the east side kind of the field, and we worked very close together. So basically we got up in an elevated position from a deer stand to where we could cover a large area of a field and a wooded area. We got in there a little after daylight, about 10:15 this morning. I saw someone moving to my right. The suspect came probably about 40 yards from me, and he stepped under an oak tree, and at that time I could identify him as the suspect. He hadn't seen me yet and was continuing to walk toward me, so I let him get probably about 25 yards from me, and then identified myself as the sheriff's office, drew down on him. I had an AR-15 on him. He was very cooperative at first. I asked him to come to me, step to me, put your hands out to the side. He did do that, but right before he got to me, he stepped behind a tree, and he came out to the left side of the tree with his hands around his waist, and I at that time anticipated to being in a firefight with him. Luckily, he put his hands back up, went down to his knees. I covered him at that time where Corporal Bostwick was drawn down on him as well. Corporal Bostwick came down. While I covered him, he got him laid face down. I got down out of my deer stand, and we went over and we cuffed him up together. We did find a loaded handgun in his waistband right here. So we were very fortunate that we didn't wind up in a shootout with the suspect up there. It crossed his mind because he told us it crossed his mind. He just thought that we had the drop on him. So he didn't take that action, and we're very thankful. Glad he's in custody. Everybody's tired, but this has been an absolute all-out effort by every law enforcement agency in West Tennessee and Middle Tennessee, and we couldn't be more proud to be part of it. We were lucky to get him in custody today without incident, but it was just sheer luck. We just happened to be at the right place at the right time. Persistence pays off, and that's what we've done this week, along with everybody else. And we would like to thank the community. I've told everybody this is the only manhunt I've ever been on and walked 7 miles a day and gained weight from the food up here. The community's support has been outpouring, and we thank you for the community. Glad he's in custody.